This is just a prime example of the foolish mistakes that I make. I have been recording with this camera for years now. And at no one point did I ask myself, why do I have a new microphone, but my audio sounds like shit? As it turns out, you have to go into the camera settings and tell your camera that there's a microphone attached, or else it just has no idea. I pretty much need a microphone because where I do most of my recording, in this room, is a fairly big, empty-ish room, and there is a good amount of echo in here. Echo! You're an idiot! While we're on the subject of stupid decisions, I ordered a drone this week, and I cannot wait to get this thing out and test it. When I was a kid, I used to get these things called air hog planes.
Air hogs, real planes that really fly.
Really fly? How do they do that?
You would pump it up with air, and it had this release valve that would spin the propeller, and you would throw it.
You're ready to attack the sky, perform awesome climbs and hairpin banks. Air hogs fly as far as a football field.
I feel like that's adding to this day. This kind of feels like the adult version of that. I have a few other tasks and plans for today, but the drone will be here later this afternoon, so I'll see you then. It's a week later now. The package somehow got lost in the mail. I don't know how you lose a big box full of a drone and 4 pounds of coffee, but I did get sent a brand new one, so I guess we're fine. I'm taking this thing out today to the family farm. We'll have plenty of big open spaces, cool things to film, so all we have to do is pack up the equipment and head out. Easily my favorite thing about this drone is it folds up in this little pod. You throw this in your backpack and you're ready to go. It's a bright and sunny day. There is like little to no wind. We have a big open field, literally perfect for drone flying. Now just to get this thing set up. And I think I laid an ants. Okay. Drone, check. Batteries, control. Drones work better with the wings out. Okay, we should be ready to go. Hit record on the drone. Okay. There it goes.
By me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
It's important that I tell what happens next, but I don't think me blabbering at the camera for a few minutes does this story any justice. So instead, I'm gonna opt for a demonstration. So here's basically what happened. This represents me. I'm standing right here, flying the drone. Not very high and not very far from where I'm standing. But the thing is here, I'm not looking at the drone. I'm looking at the live video feed coming to my phone that's seeing what the drone is seeing, because it's a lot easier to fly that way. I'm looking at this video when all of a sudden I see the drone footage suddenly shoot down and forwards. And I then hear a giant metal thud. Not knowing what that is, I look up to where I last saw the drone, but I don't see a drone. What I see is a giant hawk flying away. After a fair amount of searching, I then find my drone upside down and dug into the ground with the propellers missing a chunk out of its front arm. Now because, since I was flying in an open field, for nothing to hit, there is only one reasonable conclusion to this story, that hawk saw my drone flying, decided to come over and yeet it out of the air and knock it to the ground. There's one facet about this story that I'm kind of angry about, but it's not what you might think. I'm not mad at the hawk. It was just doing what hawks do. I'm not mad about the drone. It still flies, and I was able to easily fix it. Who I'm really mad at is myself. For one reason. I wasn't recording any of this. There's a famous quote from the movie Boiler Room that goes, A, B, C.
Always be closing.
And I believe the same principle applies in any type of filmmaking. You should always be recording. Just when you think nothing particular is going to happen, oh, it's just a boring day, boom, like that, a hawk attacks your drone and knocks it out of the air, and you don't have footage of any of it. I understand how when things went on film, it was important to be sparing, but in this digital age, if the subject is moving, you should always be filming it. So I guess the lesson for today would be look out for hawks, always be recording, and drones are really cool.